morning, everyone. Happy Saturday to you, and to you. So, my name is Kim. I'm on a low carb weight loss journey, and I'm doing it by trying to eat less carbs, and also um, I'm on Mounjaro. So, every Saturday at 9 a.m., I go live to try to make some good food that's low carb, nutritious, healthy, all of the above. So last week I tried bagels. It was like a 3 ingredient bagel and it didn't go over too well. So this week I'm trying bagels again because listen, there's nothing like a good bagel with some cream cheese. So that's what I'm trying again. Um, if you are new here, welcome to my channel and thank you for stopping by. All right. Let's see. Let's see. All right. So I'm getting my ingredients together. It calls for mozzarella. Wash my hands again real quick. It calls for mozzarella, but I didn't have any. And I'm just going to pick some up today, this morning. But life happens. And so, hey Joshua, how are you? Yes, you are first. I appreciate you so much. So, so I looked up substitutes, and so we can substitute um, Monterey Jack, cheddar, something that has a bit of a creamy texture. I have plenty of Parmesan, but it doesn't have a creamy texture. So we're going to try this out. So I literally cut this recipe in half because I don't want to waste a lot of ingredients if it's not good. Okay. So we have 3/4 cup of cheese, 1 ounce, which I measured, of cream cheese, 1 egg. I need 3/4 cups of almond flour and a half a teaspoon. I think it's a teaspoon or a tablespoon. I gotta check. A half a tablespoon of baking powder. Okay. So let's get started. We're gonna jump right in. How you doing, Joshua? So the first thing we do is we mix the cream cheese and the regular cheese together. All right, and we're gonna put this in the microwave on 30-minute intervals. I'm gonna do that. While we do that, oh, I see, Granny is live. Let's see. 30-minute intervals. Let me pay attention to what I'm doing. Thirty-minute intervals. Well, that might be all we need. Yeah, we gotta mix that up really good. So these might be cheese bagels. Because I can smell that cheddar. All right. So this is kind of giving us what we want. And I heard you gotta go kind of fast with this process so it doesn't like stiffen up on you. So I'm gonna try. We need 3/4 cups of almond flour. And I've heard that the more sifted the almond flour is, the better. So let's try to get this mixed up in here. You gotta work with this for real. That's a half, and we got to get 1 more quarter in here. And that's going to take a minute. Now, in the event that it's not mixing, because I still need another 1/4 cup. All of these types of recipes, trying to come up with alternatives carb-wise. That's what we're trying to do. And so this has got to be, let me get a glove, see if I can mix this up by hand a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if I should heat it up again, soften it up a little bit, or what. You know, they skip all these wonderful steps on the videos. The what ifs. I hope everybody's having a great, or has had a great week. I really do. And then I still have to add the egg, but I don't want to add the egg while this is still kind of warm. Trying to get that mixed up in there real good. And then we need that half of, ooh, we need that mixture. All right, so we've gotten it mixed up a bit here. Maybe I don't need this so much. All right. This hair is in my face, y'all, all day. Okay, so I'm gonna crack the egg. I'm just gonna put it in here and mix it up. Now the recipe didn't say do this, but I'm going for the gusto. I also need that half of a teaspoon, tablespoon. What do y'all think it is? Is it a teaspoon or a tablespoon? This is a teaspoon. I'm gonna go with half a tablespoon. I'm gonna go with half. I think it was half a tablespoon here. Half a tablespoon. Trying to work with this glove on. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw that right in there, because I should have put it in with the almond flour. So I'm just gonna mix it right in here. Oh, it's starting to bubble up, y'all. I didn't know that. Now I'm doing science. Oh, Lord. A science experiment we have here. It's starting to puff up there a little bit. Who knew? Did y'all know that? So we have 1 egg that we're trying to mix in along with the baking powder, a half a tablespoon. Hold on. Make sure I didn't drop anything. I gotta get this hair out of my face. All right, we're mixing this. And we can add more almond flour. Really should add some coconut flour. The person I was watching said, you know, you can put it on the sheet because it's real kind of sticky. So I think I'm going to do that, add a little bit more. But the absorption of coconut flour is way different. So let's work a little bit here and get a little bit of this. Just a little bit at a time. We started with 3/4 cup of cheese, 3/4 cup of almond flour, an ounce of cream cheese, just a little bit more, and a half a tablespoon of baking powder and 1 egg. So that's where we are. And I've ended up adding probably another half of a quarter, an eighth of a cup, another eighth of a cup here of the almond flour, because this dough is real sticky. All right, so let's see. Hold on. I'm trying to get some of the ingredients off my hand. All right. Yucky, yucky, yucky. I hope y'all had a good week. Ooh. My little container garden, it rained so bad, the rain has gotten to it. Okay. All right, so I'm still just mixing this up. Well, it's about mixed. This, this is the texture that it is. It's a little sticky. I have garlic, salt, pepper, and the everything bagel seasoning. So let's see. I'm going to get a piece of parchment paper. I'm going to set it on top of this right here. And then it calls for a little bit more almond flour. Sort of sprinkle on here. And then we're going to put this out here like this. Y'all can see what's going on. And then we'll put the rest on top. Just sort of help it kind of spread out. All right. I gotta clean up a couple of things over here. Save my little eggshell for the plant. Whew, mercy. It has been warm here. We have had a bit of a heat wave, okay? It's all to the side. A bit of a heat wave. Ouch. It's okay. It's okay. All right, so now the ideal is to, y'all see that? Take this and roll it, like spread this down some. Because it's so sticky. So we want to kind of roll it out. You know, so that you can begin to shape your bagels. That's the whole idea. Okay. That was some crumbs that fell off of that parchment paper. All right, so we're going to begin to shape the bagels. I know I got the oven on and all this heat. Another piece of parchment paper. All right, the oven is ready. They really don't need any oil or anything like that. I'm going to try to fold this one time. If it don't fold all the way, it is what it is. Fold this so it can fit in here a little comfortably. Okay, we got that side. Let's cover this. Let's fold this side just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? All right. That should hold this. Woo, y'all know I can't do it. I have to fold this side too. Can't do it. I tried. All right. Y'all see what's going on? Probably can't see what's going on. I felt like I was a little higher up today. But yeah, we just got our parchment paper. Let me see if I can lower y'all a little bit. That might make me a little short on the top part. That's a little better. Okay, so let's cut this and try to form a bagel. That's spatula. So there's a couple of ways you can do it. You can form a little ball and then try to shape a hole in the middle. And it needs to be wide so that it doesn't close. These are going to be some mini bagels, y'all. Shape it real good. All right. You might get 4 or 5. That's going to be a teeny one. Not so sure. All right. So again, I hope y'all have had a good week. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for those new viewers and subscribers. I appreciate you so, so much. And thank you for watching the replay. The replay. Yes. I got a window open with a Keto Granny. I haven't been able to comment because I'm here with y'all. But this is going to be a little mini bagel for real. Might be the one that we taste. The only thing is, you know, when you do this, you got to let them sit, especially with almond flour because, oh, and I forgot, you kind of wanted it thick enough. Probably should have made like 3. You probably wanted it thick enough so that, you know, you'll be able to cut it open. see. You know, it's all trial and error, trial and error. But once I get to 1 million subscribers, it'll be like, oh my God, I remember when I made these bagels a long time ago, like last month. And yeah, I had to make them a little thicker on the next round. That one is a little thicker, holes a little smaller. Hope it doesn't crumble. Because you know almond flour doesn't have that gluten or gluten. It's gluten free, so not gonna stick together well. Yes, indeed. Yeah, just talking about that made me think of you know, one of the side effects, you know, of people who are gluten intolerant that I've heard of. You know, I'm not an expert, I don't know. One of the side effects is like a leaky gut. Have y'all ever heard of that? A leaky gut. All right, so we've got the bagels. We're trying this again, back to the drawing board. All right. And so we're gonna go back in for another 10 to 20 minutes. Oh, I forgot to put my toppings. Oh. Got to put the toppings, y'all. It's hot, this oven is hot. Okay, so I've got some garlic. I really don't use a lot of salt, so I'm just going to go in with the sesame. And at this point, it's going everywhere but on the bagel. So I'm going to go in with that. I do have some pepper. It's hard to get it right on here. Is there so? All right, so we've got that. Now we're going in for 10 minutes. Egg wash. Well, let's see. We don't use egg wash. Boop, 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 boop. Cook time. $10 minutes. All right, so we're going in for 10 minutes. See what's going on. We'll check them after 10 minutes. Ooh, y'all. Let me move over some so y'all can see me. This heat. Between the heat and the Manjaro, mercy. In terms of fatigue, it's a real thing. So, I heard a while back that if you go live directly through YouTube, you'll get more views. Has anybody heard anything like that? I don't know if it's true, but that's what I heard. So I got to try to figure out how to go live. I mean, I know how to go live, but how to schedule a live directly through YouTube. This is apple cider vinegar and water. Whew, I've been taking this since last week to try to help cut my appetite because If you're watching the video that I just uploaded, I was talking about how I was a little bit more hungrier than usual. So apple cider vinegar has been known to cut the appetite. Oh my goodness. Woo. So yeah. So I've got the bagels in the oven. Totally different recipe. And I will put this recipe on my website, lowcarbqueen.net. When I finish with this live, I'll put it on there. Hopefully, this is the clause. I'll put it on there if the bagels turned out pretty good. Okay. So if they didn't like last week, then of course I'm not going to put it on there. Now Lorna tries everything, and she usually likes 90%, 95% of what is cooked in the household. So she tried those bagels last week. She was like, mm-mm. So she didn't like them. And yeah, so we're trying again. No Greek yogurt in this one. The last one had Greek yogurt. This one does not. So we'll see what happens. But I haven't gotten on the scale. I don't intend to until sometime in July. And I want to see what's going on then. Just try not to govern my life by the scale. It's been helpful, you know, because you get on and you're pound up, get on and you're 2 pounds down. It becomes very frustrating. But I do think I am ready to. At first I thought, okay, I'm good, but I do think I am ready to titrate up to 10.0. But that'll be my doctor's call, my physician assistant. Hopefully I will be able to do that after my next 3 injections. So I'll be on 7.5 well into July. And again, if you look at the reality, this is week 25 of my injection that I took on Wednesday. This is week 25, and I'm down 20 pounds. So that's kind of like the norm. I might be a little under the average. Like maybe I should be like 22, 23 pounds, somewhere along in there. But from what I see, people are usually averaging out about a pound a week. Some weeks you lose 3 pounds, some weeks you lose 2. But when you put the numbers together, it's averaging out to about a pound a week. Hey, Veronica, Luscious TV, how are you? How have you been? I haven't seen you in a long time. Aren't you? Let me see. Let me just make sure I have the right person. Are you in Louisiana? In Louisiana? Let's see. Let me get back over here. Oh, Keto Granny is out there on her mat. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Good morning. How are you? Are you enjoying your new adventure? I know you are. I know you are. Let's see. She was outside. Keto Granny was outside this morning. Oh, okay. Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Oh, okay. Okay. I just want to think I remember you. You're a content creator, right? I remember. Yeah, Luscious TV. I remember. Hold on. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna open up another window so I can put a face to a name. because it's been a while. Let's see. No more. Let me see. Let's see. I'm looking. Let's see. Come on, come on. Maybe I can't spell. You say you gotta find something to do with yourself. Girl, listen, you on vacation right now. You listen, for the first couple of weeks, you on vacation, aren't you? I know I would be. That's how I was. Thank you. You know, listen, I have been trying. I've been trying, but it's not an easy journey. But like I was saying, I'm on average, you know, with this medication, people lose on average about a pound a week. So, you know, with all the ups and downs, when I look at it like that, then yeah. Yeah. Okay, I found you. And yeah, I'm already subscribed. Yep, I remember. Yes, I do. I remember you. Okay, how have you been? Yeah, let me see. I'm talking about Veronica. How have you been, Veronica? Wow. So, okay. You been doing okay? Okay. You say you just been working out and working a lot. Stephanie said, oh, yes. Yeah, you got a lot of little things you want to do. Yes, you know, listen, I understand. I understand. Enjoy the time. Are you ready? I just can't wait. I hope you track or talk about so much of your journey going back out into the work, you know, out into the, you know, work area as opposed to being working at home all this time because I just want to know. I'm interested to see, you know, how you compare, how you feel, all of that. I knew a teacher once who had taught at the same school for 25 years. She taught high school math. I don't know what else she taught, but the school, no matter what the transition, no matter what the principal, you know, it went from a Title I school to a magnet school. And she stayed at that school for 25 years. And she was ready to change. Okay, we got to give them a little bit more time. I'm going to give them about 5 more minutes. She stayed at that school and she was ready to change because the school was going through another transition. And she left. And it was a small school. It had about 300 or 400 students, high school students. She left and went to this large high school. And when I say she killed it, she did such a fantastic job. Everybody was like kind of worried about her, like, oh my God, she's never had more than 15 kids. She's gonna be in a class of 25 or 30. Man, she did so much. She did a great job. So yeah, sometimes it's hard getting out that comfort zone, but when you do, phew, take off. Yes, yes. That's going to be wonderful. Wonderful. I can't wait. I want to see all about it. I think it's a great thing. I love new ventures and doing new stuff, and you know, you got a lot of experience, so you can bring a lot to the table to some of them young bucks who only got the head knowledge. I used to have little 22, 23-year-old teachers coming in my classroom crying, because the kids is cutting up so much. But that was high school. That's a little bit different. You know, how to. You'll definitely be handled. Even some of the the elementary kids. I walked into a classroom this past school year, and this little boy was under the table, and I picked him up for a reading group. And it was two adults, one sitting under the table. Both of them were trying to get him out from under the table. And I didn't know what was going on. But he knows me and I know him. I walked in, I was like, come on. I called his name, I said, come on, it's time to go. He climbed out from under that table so quick. And they were like, oh my God, you got him out from under the table. I was like, what's going on? The teacher was out and there was a lot of chaos and he couldn't handle it. I'm talking to y'all on my laptop, but all over here. It was a lot of chaos and he couldn't handle it. And so he was glad to go to group that day. And they were like, no, we want you to come to guidance and talk about this. He was like, why would I do that? I'm going to group. They know who they can get away with stuff with. They absolutely know. If you set those boundaries and stuff, they know. Yeah. But I'm excited for you. I really am. I miss teaching, but I don't miss it that much. I don't miss it to go back in. They needed teachers, Stephanie, they needed teachers so bad in North Carolina that they were willing to allow the retired, they put it on the board for discussion to allow the teachers who were in retirement to keep their retirement and just come back and teach. That's how bad they needed teachers. And so we were talking about it on the job. It was like, you coming back? It's like, I don't think so. That's tempting because you can only work a certain amount of hours with your retirement. That's not even talking about your Social Security. That's just the retirement. But they were like, no, we want them to, we need teachers. I was like, I don't think so. Yeah, absolutely. You hit the nail on the head. That was too much stimulation for him. The teacher was out. The room was chaotic. Okay, the sub was. And she wasn't even a sub. She was a teacher's assistant that worked at the school. And they put her in there to sub. When I tell you that room was chaotic. So when I brought him back, the TA was like, do you mind if I go to the bathroom? Because the room was still chaotic when I brought him back about 30, 40 minutes later. And I said, sure. And I said to them kids, I can't wait to tell Miss So-and-so how y'all behaving, how y'all trashing up her room, because she don't play that. I can't wait to tell her when she come back. Man, it was fourth grade. They started scrambling, getting that stuff up off the floor, sitting down. I was like, y'all know better. This is ridiculous. I said, but I'm going to tell them. Yup, I'm a snitch. Hey, my weight loss journey, how you doing? Keto Granny, I saw you over there. I had your live open, but I couldn't comment because I was trying to make these bagels one more time. Me too. I was doing the same thing. I saw you with your yoga mat out there in the yard. I was like, oh, that's beautiful. Let me see what's going on. Oh, Lord. So they say you gotta watch them. I'm trying bagels again. I'm trying these bagels again. I don't know how dark they're supposed to be. But these were not made with, these weren't made with yogurt. They brown on the bottom. But you gotta let them cool off. That's one thing. With this gluten stuff, they gotta cool off. Here's a little rack. So I'm gonna take them over here and let them cool off and see what's what. Oh my goodness. So I have a question. Stephanie, you may know the answer. Anybody may know the answer. I heard that if you go live without StreamYard, because that's what I use. If you go live directly on YouTube, you'll get more views, like a lot more views. Have you heard anything about that? Yeah, I'm gonna let them cool off. Let me try to separate one, because you know I start talking and get sidetracked. I'm gonna separate a nice one and I'm gonna put it in the refrigerator for a second so it could cool down. Whew. Yeah. Yes, I know that feeling. You don't have to get up early. Who's that? Natalie. What happened? I can explain. Oh, okay. Well, wait. Give me a second. I'm live. You okay? Hold on, y'all. Oh, you're sound good. Oh. Oh, okay. Don't scare me like that.
Like, but I do gotta go back. One of my friends is taking me back though.
When?
I love that.
Oh, are you serious?
Unless they send VCR for the next shift.
Oh.
But yeah, they sent everybody home because there was nothing to do.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. You said if you use YouTube vertical, you get more views. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. It's just, it's so many. It's so many things to know and learn and to do. I have my daughter Natalie coming through the door. I just dropped her off at 7:30, and I wasn't supposed to pick her up till 3:30. But she said they sent everybody home. I'm like, what's going on? Everybody okay? But yeah, it's a lot of different things. I have been letting this channel grow organically. I still have to. I reached out to Gio, Boss Life, like you said, and I have to make that playlist. I still haven't made that playlist. Gio is very specific. She tell you exactly what to do, and you have to do exactly what she says. Okay, so I got to get my mind ready to just put exact. I think you can only have 10 videos, but I got to go back and look at it. But I was like, yeah, I got to make the playlist. So she's like, I'll help you. If you need help. Oh. Bless God. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the shorts will get you, my experience, the shorts will get you subscribers. They will definitely now they may not stick, but the shorts get you subscribers. And so, yeah, it's just, but the majority, most people, if they look at the, the Content Creator Academy, all of that stuff. I'm a bit of a nerd, but they tell you, on average, your subscribers are less than, like, let me put it like this: if you have 1,000 subscribers, you're doing good if you get 10 to 25 views off of subscribers. Now we know that's the average across the board of YouTube channels. Okay, we know the big channels, their subscribers, their viewers, they're all in. But if you look at somebody's channel and they have 20,000 subscribers, they're not, and they should be getting 2,000 views if they're getting 10%. So YouTube says you're going to get less than 10% of your views from your subscribers. That's why I don't worry about subscribers. I appreciate my subscribers. Don't get me wrong. I appreciate my subscribers and the ones who stick. But you'll get way more views than you will subscribers. You just got to get enough subscribers to get get into the algorithm and keep it going. You know what I mean? But like, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Blue True, how you doing? Stephanie, is vertical considered Keto Granny asks, is Stephanie, is vertical considered 9/16? I definitely don't know. Vertical to me is this way, and horizontal is turning your phone sideways. That's all I know. Stephanie, let me see. Blue True, how are you? Happy Saturday. I know you getting your steps in. 4K so far. So far. Woo! You know you're my inspiration. You know that, don't you? Blue True is older than I am, and she does not play, okay? She be getting those steps in. Mm-mm. I'm not putting her business out. She told us one day in the live. She was like, "Oh, you're young." Like, young. Okay, she said, "Yep, that sounds right." So I guess she was answering your question, Keto Granny. Um, it's the engagement. Yes, it is. It is absolutely the engagement that counts. Absolutely. Um, oh, okay, like the shorts. Okay, yeah. So vertical is like the shorts. Yes, absolutely. I think YouTube. I think they were trying to push people that way because of like TikTok and stuff. But I don't know that it's working so well. I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't read anything about that. But what I do know is, like I said, those shorts they will get you because people, they'll click and they'll subscribe. But I also feel like your shorts audience and your subscribe and your video audience are different overall. Of course, you got your true people, your ride or die, but that's a completely different audience. That's why you can literally repurpose some content into a short because it's going to go through like a completely different algorithm, I suppose. Let's see. Stephanie says, Blue True, you do wonderful work. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. And Blue True said, yep, I'm 70 years old by God's grace. Look at that. Look at God. Look at God. You not playing? Mm-hmm. Yep. I just talked to my aunt today. She's 70. She does. She's fantastic. She gets her walks and her exercise and everything in too. So listen, it's never too late. Oh, okay. You've been trying to use vertical. You see, your granddaughter has you posted on TikTok. Listen, I post on TikTok, but I post under Pastor Kim. It's just too much stuff. Like you said, I'll be overstimulated trying to post on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Listen. I asked ChatGPT to create a schedule for me, and it did. It's created several schedules for me, like when to post, what to post. They showed me, told me when to post on Facebook, blah 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 blah. But it's just following those schedules. Um, you said she's teaching you how to use CapCut. Yeah, I don't know anything about that one. Who said? Oh, Keto Brady, you said you'll be 70 soon? Wow, that's amazing. You look great. Absolutely great. I don't know why I thought we were the same age. Maybe it's Yaya's best life. She's 67. I'll be 67 this year. I have talked about my age and weight more in the last couple of years. Usually I don't talk about it. You said Lord willing. Oh, yes. Yes, with long life, he will satisfy you. Stephanie says, I'm going to start going live more. Yes, me too, Stephanie. I need to go live more on this channel. I've got my 1,000 subscribers, but I need my watch hours. I gotta, like I said, do that playlist, and then I gotta go live. I'm going live on Saturday, but I want to go live when I walk in the morning, so that I don't have to take the time to upload that video. But I be so out of breath. I be so out of breath when I'm trying to walk. So when I edit, most of the time I'm taking out my breathing. I'll be looking at it like, oh, girl, you are out of breath. But I'm doing better. Thank the Lord. I'm doing better than when I first started. Yes, doesn't she look good? Keto Granny looks great. Yes, indeed. I'm like, pave the way, y'all. Pave the way. Yeah, so I'm just trying to get all this YouTube stuff right. It's definitely a journey, but my goal is to be monetized by September. That is my goal on Low Carb Queen. You know, I'm already monetized, like I said, on Pastor Kim's Corner, but I gotta push that a little bit more so I can get some more coins because them coins are scarce. I get about 3 checks a year. So, but I don't really care that much about like getting money over on Pastor Kim's Corner. That's more of a ministry, you know. That's what I started it out as, a ministry, you know, of letting people get the word every day who may not want to read the word. So I'm okay with that. Um, I don't want to lose, you know, my watch hours, so I try to build more content over there. But this is the one, Low Carb Queen, and then I got my Faceless channel, working on that, trying to build that up. I'm juggling 3 channels, y'all. 3. Help me. Pray for me. I'm about to start another. All right, let's see. It's a little bit cool. Here we go, right here. Listen. Let's see. Stephanie said, on my other channel, I've been doing gentle dreams. Yes, I saw that. Yes, yes, yes. I have done that. I have clicked on it. Yep, I have a faceless channel, and I'm getting ready to create one more channel. But I'm kind of like taking. You said you said what, faceless channel, or what's a faceless channel? Yes, it's very important that we support one another. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I do. A lot of times I support, but I don't be saying anything. Like I was saying in my last video, I'll be watching. When I get up, do my devotion, and put my video out in the morning, I'll spend, if it's, you know, depending on what time it is, I'll spend 45 minutes to an hour trying to watch people's channel. That's a lot of time. And then before I go to bed, I'll spend another 45 minutes to an hour. I might see something if I click on YouTube in between the day, but you know, that's 2 hours a day trying to, you know, support channels and stuff. But yeah, the watch time is important. Yes. Oh, what's the name of my Faceless channel? It's called I Am Here. Hold on. Hold on. I don't talk about it a lot because I'm just trying to let it grow. I'm trying to let it do what it do. But I appreciate all support. Don't get me wrong. Any and all support. So let me find it. Uh, let me get over here real quick. This is a video from it. Let's see, Stephanie. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes, she does, doesn't she? You talking about Keto Granny? She definitely motivates me to work out. On my last video, did you see that shout out I gave you, Keto Granny, in my last video? I was like, I'm laying in my bed watching you, like, get up, get this day started. It's a beautiful day. Are you outside? I was like, whoo, I need to get up, get moving. Jesus. All right, so I got the bagel, looking like a nice size. So we're gonna try to cut it. Let me show you all the inside. So it looks pretty good. I'm gonna put some cream cheese on it and see. I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a real bagel, but at the end of the day, we can fake it till we make it. Cause you know, I don't really crave bread like I used to. I got used to not eating it now. Let's see. Pretty good. You know I wouldn't tell you a lie. Pretty good. Now, you're supposed to use mozzarella. I use Fiesta blend, so I can taste some of the cheese. I'm definitely gonna put this on my channel, on my website. Yes, ma'am. I'm definitely gonna put this on my website because it's good. Pretty good. Yes, I have successfully conquered the bagel. That's it. Yes, you're very, very motivating. Yes. Yeah. I just sometimes feel like I be all over the place. Yes, absolutely. We all have goals we are working on. I'm trying to get in those twos. Yep. Thank you, Blue True. Stephanie, what'd you say? You have a third channel too? What? Okay. You got subscribers? Because that's the same thing with the I Am Here channel. I had named it something else. I was trying to do an ASMR channel. And so I hadn't posted over there, like you say, in years, at least a year or two. But when I went over there, I had a lot of subscribers. I had like 300 and something subscribers. I was like, what? So I took all the ASMR well, I didn't take them down. I unlisted them because on YouTube, you won't lose your views if you unlist them. They won't show it. Like if you have 100,000 views, overall views, and you unlist some of your videos, it might say you only have 80,000 views, but you really still have those views. They don't take them away from you. They just don't show them. So I unlisted them and then started putting biblical content on there. And it's going pretty good. It's going pretty good. It's going steady, wins the race. So I'm almost at 600 subscribers over there. But the watch hours, gotta get them watch hours. You'll probably get your watch hours real quick, Stephanie, with your with what you're doing with that, with your other channel, where you're showing those, you know, the little room, the little cartoon thing you have. It's cute. So this is my breakfast, y'all. It's pretty good. You definitely doesn't have to. This is good. We'll put some eggs and some meat on here. Go for it. The texture is always going to be a little gentle, a little delicate. That comes with the territory. I'm not gluten free. That's not, who I am, but we know flour has a lot of carbs. So I might, maybe mix some almond flour with that just to make it a little bit more cohesive. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. I'm about to start babbling. All right, so yeah. Stephanie, I know you're going live at 11 in an hour to exercise. I saw the advertisement on that. So I'm going to try to be in there. I'm not going to say I'm going to exercise, but I'm going to try to be in there. Be in there to support you, definitely. All right, guys, I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you so much for chiming in. Those of you who watch later on, I appreciate you. We got ourselves a bagel. We got ourselves a type of bread. Pretty good. Low carb journey. A low carb life with your low carb queen. And remember, every day is a new beginning. Bye-bye. Y'all got playing today in this heat. Definitely don't have nothing planned. Nothing in this heat. Not a thing. Woo, 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 woo. Woo. Yeah, I had to start for 1 hour more. All right. Later, Gators. See y'all later.